Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope you're all doing well. I'm on to make a tag, I think, for my engineers/train journal. Before I do so, I want to give you a quick look at my snippet roll. So you may have seen that I made the bases for this snippet roll in a previous video. Well, I showed them in a previous video. And what I used was some quilted blocks that I found in the secondhand store, and they turned out beautifully. So the last few nights I've been really busy putting bookcases together and moving books around. It's taken me 3 days straight, non-stop, to get them all organised. So at nights I've sat down and sewed a few bits and pieces onto my snippet roll to decorate it. So I will show you what I've done. It's not finished, but I have to put it aside and get on with other projects. So I raided my scrap lace bin and then grabbed a few little bits and pieces otherwise to put on. So it's got some scraps there, a beautiful butterfly, little flower. I put a little pearl, flat back pearl in the middle of there. I had a bag of ribbons, bows that I found in the secondhand store that someone had pulled off of something. So because this had some cotton through it, which I pulled out. So yeah, just lots of scraps, but there's still heaps of room to put some more bits and pieces on. Some buttons. I cut up one of the beautiful Pam from Honey Big Craft, and she gifted me a whole lot of her dyed doily pieces. And she dyed them with crepe paper and got beautiful colours. So I used one of the pink ones on here. And there's the other piece of it there. So that's what I've done so far for my snippet roll. I do have the other one which I wanted to tea dye, which I will do in the future sometime as well. But yes, if I didn't stop doing it, I could sit there and just slow stitch onto this all night and well, for weeks and weeks. So I thought I'd better put it aside. And yes, I apologise for not being very active with my crafting and my YouTube, but yeah, I've got to get things organised for the inspection and just get them organised otherwise for myself as well. And it's been a very hectic month this month. So I've got my little model magazine here, Model Engineer magazine, and I want to use one of the diagrams for my tag. So I'm just having a look and think of which one I might like to use. I'll take this page out. Quite like that as well. Maybe I'll use that one. All right, so I'll put that aside, and I also want to use one of my little adverts, and I think I'll use this Leadberry Metal Stock Engineers Materials. So that is my plan so far. So what I will do is cut this picture, or diagram I should say. So I hope everyone is well. Can't wait till my inspection's over because I just want to spend a whole week in my craft room relaxing and crafting. It's been a little bit too busy for me lately. I just had some mates take my second load to the dump today. So it's been hectic trying to get all the furniture out and off to the dump that I want to get rid of. Oh, hang on, I want the actual title of what this diagram is on the bottom. Now, how straight are we? It's not too bad. Amazing. Now I'm going to corner around this with my 7mm rounder. Guff it up a bit so it's not so white. Then we want to back that onto some of our card. Is that a spider? Yeah, it's all right, guys. Don't panic. It's only a midget. Thought I'd get him before he got any bigger. Oh, I like the lines on that. So I might stick that to there. Use my 10mm and hope it doesn't go in too much. No, that looks good. And again, I'll just go around the edges with my ink. Probably look quite nice sewn, but I don't know because I want to add something else to it at the moment. So I'll get a bit of my scraps. I'll probably end up using that piece, and we wanted this advert. Just cut these ones off. Get back to cutting this out. Just had a knock on the door. I've got a TV cabinet that I am getting rid of because I replaced it with my Calyx unit in my bedroom. And the lady who wanted it sent her sister around with a 4-wheel drive to pick it up, but it doesn't fit. So hopefully they'll find some way of taking it because I really need it gone because I got rid of everything else I needed gone to the dump and that, and I would have put that on there if I knew it wasn't going to go otherwise. But there were a few people interested in it, so I'm sure someone will take it. It's just more annoying than anything. Here we go again. Let's see if this works. I should really back these thinner pieces when they're small like this with some cardstock or something, because there's always one corner that doesn't cut right and it so aggravates me. So I'm gonna have to cut it down. Now I might listen to myself and put this on the back. I want the 4. It's not much better. Anyway. so nice to be in my craft room. I've been way too busy. Might as well just do it all by hand. It's like ruining it and aggravating me. That will do. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Now, is this gonna fit? It'll fit down like that. And we've got that on the... I've got some other bits of scrap here that might be better. This one. All right, so we'll ink this. Nothing better than doing a big cleanup of the house though, is there? Just, you feel this weight lifting off your shoulders when you get rid of the old pieces and get things tidied up. So I'm so looking forward to having it all done. A little border. I love it though. This lady comes to pick up a TV unit by herself. To what? Lift up the TV unit by herself and put it in the back of her like SUV or whatever. I don't think so. So of course I had to go out and give her a hand. Which, yeah, that was pretty obvious, pretty quick that it wasn't going to work. Chop this out and try my corner around her again. Good luck to me. Feels really crooked. It is really crooked. Better. It will do. All right, now. That didn't work at all. I'm sure it's the side I put it in. That side works. I might turn it over and do it that way again. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, now this goes up that way. Almost looks pretty nice like that, doesn't it? I was going to do something else with it, but I'm kind of liking it like that. Yep, let's just do that. Up here, which is annoying me. I quite like that. Still scope there to sew around it, which I might do when I get to my sewing machine. Got a few things now that I might want to sew around, so I'll pile them all up and then do a big mass sewing session. So we might make one more since that wasn't what I was going to do initially. Got these pieces. I might use one of these, though they're going to be hard to cut the way I want them cut. back to the drawing board. I'll just find the rest of my magazine. I've got plenty more magazines if I need to grab another one. Should be able to find a bit that we can use. To cut this little diagram here out because that's a great size for what I want to do. Then I'll just trim these other 2 edges. Take the page number off. Nice little journaling card there. Again, corn around. Ink. Bit that I need to trim off because it is annoying me. Okay, that's that piece. I've got something that will back that nicely. This is almost but not quite. I've got bits everywhere. It'll have to be one of these big ones. And that's okay. Under there quite nicely. So I thought I'd better get on and do one of these videos. Then I've got a secret project that I'm doing, so I'll have to get on with that. That one's a fun one. I can't wait to show you. And then I've got my challenges to do. And then I've got a few more journals I'd like to start. Also, while I've been going through all my books and that, I've found so many that have great little ephemera pieces I can make out of them. So I've got a whole lot of that planned when I get the time as well. Cut this out. nice and cozy in here now. I think I'll just live in here for the whole winter. Now I want a little advertisement like we did on the previous card, because this time I shall do what I was intending to do at the start. So I've got a couple here. Sorry, I'm just moving everything. There's brass, bronze and copper, model supplies, state railway, model engineers, model engineering, precision paints. I like that. Track rail profile and sections in aluminium alloys. Let's cut that one out. A gap up the top there a bit, I think. And then do want a corner round, but I know how much luck I don't have with it. I'll go down there. Let me double it up. So I'll do this top corner first. It doesn't matter what I do, I tell you. Seems to just be that 4mm one that I have trouble with. That didn't work out too bad. This corner here. All right, that's not too bad for me. And then we want to stick this onto some of our scrap as well. I might stick it onto this bit. No, maybe not. Hang on. This bit. Now ink. Chop this out. And corner round again. Goody goody, sort of work. Don't really need to do the back of this one, but now what I want to do is put this one on that one, but I make sure I got that up the right way. Now, what I want to do is put a hole in it. I'm going to use my little hole punch on my crocodile and go through like that. And I'm just going to grab my eyelets. Here they are. And I want to use a copper-ish colour one. I keep putting everything down on my mouse so my computer keeps changing everything. Now, the thing is, I don't want it too tight. I want to be able to swing it, so we'll see how we go. So I'll try and set that. Tried not to. Oh, there we go. It still swings, so we can move it. It's a little bit interactive. And then I've got this ball and chain. Is that what you call it? Ball chain? Ball and chain. I don't have a ball and chain, actually. Free as a bird. So, yeah, I've got this ball chain. And it's like a Tim Holtz one, I think. And it was a long chain, and I was able to just cut it off where I wanted. I just used my nail clippers for that. They come in handy. And I'm thinking I want to put that through here. I just think it would look cool. I can always dangle something else if I wanted to from it, but I'm just going to leave it like this. So I will close that off by putting a little ball in and just snapping it in like that. And that can just hang around like that. So I really like that. Really simple, but a great use again for the diagrams. You've got a journaling spot on the back. Could even do a little secret message there and slide it down. It's a little bit interactive as well. So that's that one and that one that we've done today. I can sew. I mean, now I can even take this off and sew a bit if I want to. I'll think about that. I definitely think this could do with some stitching. So they'll go in my sew pile. I did do one before. It was a dud. I did the eyelet. I tried it with the bigger squasher thing and it didn't work. Well, I tried it with a little one. It didn't seem to squash it, but I wasn't pushing hard enough and I didn't realise. So I tried the bigger one and it murdered it. And it went down too tight on this, so it didn't swing. So I had to redo it. So that was a dud, but I'm still going to use that because it looks cool anyway. And I might bulb pin. Let's have a look, actually, while we're here. I've got some sort of bronze-ish copper. The gold. I can never tell the colours of stuff. To me it looks gold, but the other gold ones have got a really bright, so it must be like a bronzy copper one. So I can put that one on there. Maybe. And if I want, I could find a charm sometime. Or let us have a look in my Tim Holtz thing. Steampunky Tim Holtz thing, because I've got cogs and stuff. I could hang a cog. All right. Let's just leave this on here and be done. So maybe I should turn it around the other way when I put it on, because it'll probably naturally just hang down like that, and I want it showing the right way is my issue. So I'll put it on back to front. And then it will hang down the right way when the like that. Yes, I like that. That will do. All right, so I think that'll do to not make this video too long for you guys. And I should be in here cleaning, not crafting, although I'm sure I'll sneak a bit of a play with the journal that I am making at the moment. So we've got that one. Oh, what I also might do is a bit of stamping on these as well. Let's do this one on one of them. This says completed date and buy. let us put that, kind of like it for this one, just there. Yep, I'll let that dry. And what else do we have? This one is entered in by night. Let's do a blue received on one of them. I might just do this one in there. There, that'll do. Something different. Alright, so it looks a bit smudgy, so we'll let them both dry well before we do anything with them. So I think that'll do. That was fun. I still might add more to these. Like I could very easily. I'll decide, I'll sew around that one, decide if I want to sew on any of the others. But I just want to get the basics made for this journal, and then I can add all the little bits and pieces as we put it together. So I hope you enjoyed that. It was a request by the lovely Nat for me to show what I'd do with the diagrams in my journals and that. So I'm going along with that and decided to make a train engineer themed journal with it. So it is coming along slowly but surely. I will show you that I did do a little bit off camera the other day. Nothing exciting though without you guys. I've just been playing with bits for a cover. Well, this is going to be the cover, but to put on the front. Now this is what we did previously, so this is going to be a couple of tuck spots. Just put all that there. And what I did was just cut these 3 pieces of file folder. They will be the covers of my 3 signatures. So I've just got a plain cover for the first signature so far. This is going to be the middle, which we're going to use mainly plain papers in there for writing. And then this will be the end signature, and I've made that with these flip out bits that can be used as pockets, or I might leave them as flip out bits, I'm not sure yet. So my idea is to have like a basic writing journal in the middle, and then ephemera, just make the bits in here mainly out of my file folder and put ephemera pieces in them. So yeah, I'm having heaps of fun with that, so thanks for that request, Annette. I'm really enjoying it, something different. So take care everyone, have some fun, and I will see you again soon. Bye.